Blessed morning, children. Are you all ready for your social test? Yes, you all know the portions and we revise in the Zoom class also. Now, let's have a short recap of what we have learned, okay? And you all know the test is for 35 marks and the remaining marks is for your assignment and your online attendance, okay, children? Now, let's start a revision. So, first you'll be having choose the correct answer. Second Roman letter match the following. Third Roman letter you'll be having true or false, and fourth Roman letter fill in the blanks. Fifth one you have to read the clues and write the answers, and sixth Roman letter is answer the following. Okay, so the questions might be asked in an indirect way also, so you have to go through the three lessons. Two lessons from history, chapter 2 and 3, and from geography it is the second lesson. Okay, children, now let's start the revision. So first we'll start with choose a correct answer. First one, the Egyptian king was called as the dash. How the Egyptian king is called? He is called as the pharaoh. Okay. Second one, the Indus people traded with dash. They traded with Mesopotamia. Third one, the Indus people used dash script. What was the name of the script? Pictographic script. Fourth one, dash has emerged as the oldest Indus site. What is the name of the place? It is Birana. Fifth one, the sheets of paper were made from dash reeds. It is papyrus reeds. Sixth one, the chief god of the Egyptians was dash. It is Amun Green. And seventh one, the dash range is an example of a block mountain. Is it Vindhya or Aravalli range? It is Vindhya range. Eighth one, the variations on the earth's surface are known as dash. They are known as landforms. Next question, the Indus people obtained gold from dash, from South India. 10th one, the old kingdom was followed by the dash kingdom. New kingdom, middle kingdom. Which kingdom? From the middle kingdom. So next Roman letter we have match the following. Okay. So first one, exogenic force. They are also called as what force? Gradational force. And endogenic force, otherwise known as tectonic forces. Okay. Second one, Appalachian. Appalachian is an example for Old Foal Mountain. And a block mountain is also called as an horse mountain. Next one, plateau region of Greenland. What plateau it is? Continental plateau. Fifth one is peneplain. So it is an erosional plain. So next Roman letter we have true or false. Okay, so here you have to write the question and write whether it is true or false. First one, the West Siberian plain is an erosional plain. Yes, the answer is true. Second one, the exogenic forces originate on the earth's surface. Yeah, it is true. Third one, the Indus Valley civilization is famous for its town planning. Yes, it is true. Fourth one, in Egypt, eye makeup was used only by men. No, both men and women, they had eye makeup. Okay, so the answer will be false. Fifth one, the Great Bath is made of terracotta. No, it is false. So children, next we have fill in the blanks. Okay, first one, the forces which originate within the earth. So there we had on the earth's surface, isn't it? So there we said it is exogenic force. So now it is within the earth. So what it is endogenic force. And dash is an important occupation in the plateaus. What is important occupation? It is mining. Third one, the dash fold mountains have conical peaks. Yes, it is young fold mountains. And if the other way, what you can answer, the old fold mountains have rounded peaks. Okay, keep in your mind. For conical peaks, you have to write young fold mountains. If I ask you rounded peaks, then you have to write old fold mountains. Next one, the history of ancient Egypt is divided into dash periods. It is divided into 3 periods. Next, Queen Dash ruled with her husband Akhenaten. So it is Queen Nefertiti. Sixth one, the Egyptians followed the dash calendar. They followed the solar calendar. The dash is carved out of a single block of stone. It is the Sphinx. Next, dash and barley were the main crops cultivated near the Indus sites. Yes, wheat and barley. Dash were at the bottom of the Egyptian society. Who were at the bottom of the Egyptian society? Yes, the slaves. Last question, sheets of paper were made from dash reeds. It is from papyrus reeds. So next we have read the clues and write the answers. First one, the tribe that invaded ancient Egypt. What is the name of the tribe? It is Hyksos tribe. The political and the religious leaders of Egypt. It is called as Pharaoh. Third one, a popular board game, it is Senet. The god of mummification, it is Anubis. Fifth one, the Egyptian system of writing, what it is called as hieroglyphics. Sixth one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, which we learnt in the Egyptian civilization, what it is a great pyramid at Giza. So next Roman letter we have, answer the following. Okay, I'll be reading out only few answers. You're going to read the whole text. Okay, read the full lesson, and any question can be asked and it will be as detailed answer. Okay children. Yes, first one, how are fold mountains formed? The fold mountains are formed due to the folding of the rock strata, and when two horizontal forces act towards a common plane from opposite direction, folding occurs, and this creates wave-like bends with folds. So after folding, the top layer of the earth's crust is converted into arcs and troughs. Okay. Next, write two differences between young fold mountains and old fold mountains. So these mountains have been formed recently. Which mountains? Young fold mountains, and they are very high and they have steep slopes and conical peaks. And the Himalayas, the Rockies, the Andes, the Atlas and the Great Dividing Range are examples of young fold mountains. Now, what are old fold mountains? These mountains have been formed much earlier than the young fold mountains, and they are low. They have gradual slopes and rounded peaks. And the Aravalli, the Ural and the Palatines are example of old fold mountains. So next one, define plateau and classify plateaus on the basis of their origin and location. So what are plateaus, children? Plateaus are highlands with steep slopes and a flat and a large summit area which rise abruptly from the surrounding region. So on the basis of their origin and location, plateaus can be classified into three types. They are continental plateaus, intermontane plateaus and lava plateaus. So other answers you just go through from your textbook. So children, why Egypt is called as the gift of Nile? Because annual floods in river Nile made the adjoining plains fertile, and it enabled the farmers to grow more crops. And without river Nile, Egypt would have been a desert. Okay. Next, what are the social classes in Egypt? So the Egyptian society consisted of many classes. So at the top was a ruler who was called as the Pharaoh, and he was a political and religious leader of the Egyptian civilization. And next came the priests, nobles, officials and scribes, and they were followed by merchants, artisans and farmers, and at the bottom were the slaves. Most of them were prisoners of war. Next question, what is the Indus Valley civilization also known as? Why? So the Indus Valley civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization. Why it is called so? Because Harappa was the first site to be discovered. Okay. So next question is about write any three features of town planning. The features of town planning are the main roads ran parallel to each other, and the smaller streets intersected the main roads at right angles, and the entire city was thus divided into a series of rectangular blocks, and the main roads were about 8 to 10 meters wide and curved at the corners for heavy cars to turn easily, and there were street lamps on the roads, and houses were built on both sides of the street, and baked bricks of good quality were used to construct houses and other buildings. Okay children, so you have to write down all the points neatly. Next one, write short notes on the following buildings on the lower town and about the Indus script. So you can write about in your own words. Okay, see that there is no spelling mistake or any grammatical mistake. So children, revise well for your test. Okay, do your test well, and I want you to write your name and the time you're starting the test. You have to write it in the first page where you're starting. Okay children, do your best, present your paper neatly. Okay, thank you children, have a great day, stay safe everyone.